Hey friends of the lily pad, here we are once again with another video, approximately 100 cars. These are Tomica or Tomica Pocket cars, and we're going to get right into this. Again, these are cars that are out of my personal collection. I do have quite a few in my shop for sale, but none of these are really for sale at this time. There's the Mercedes. And we got a couple of Cadillacs here. There's a blue one. And this kind of mauve colored one. Try to go a little bit slower and let the camera do its thing. Oldsmobile Toronado. If you're not familiar with Tomica, these are made in Japan. They were in the early days anyway. Well, these are made in China now, I believe. This is the Lincoln. Alternate color on the Lincoln. Ford Mustang. This is a car that not many people did. Little Mustang 2. 76, 77. White with a vinyl top. This is a reissue. Plastic bottom. This one has a plastic bottom as well. I'm not too sure. Pontiac Firebird Trans Am. White with the blue bird. Gold wheels. And this one's not in great shape, but it's the only example I have handy. Black with the gold. Couple Corvettes here, 70s Corvettes. Most all these have opening doors. Real good quality. Similar car with wider wheels, racing tampos. Similar car again with the narrower wheels. Newer Cadillac Seville. Some of these I've had in my collection. I bought these cars new back in the day. I was detailing them a lot. That's why you'll see a lot of painted lights. I don't do that anymore, but I've had these cars that long. A couple of them I've repainted as well. I bought used. This Bugatti. This car would have been huge in real life, but it's pretty tiny. So this Nissan Gloria is one that I repainted. The back hatch lifts. Pretty close to the original color. Love the detail on these. There's some wheel variations I'll show you here in just a moment. Nissan Skyline. Kind of racing version. Fender flares. Little wing thing on the back. It says it's a cherry. Always thought it looked like a Subaru, but I guess it's a Nissan, I believe, as well. And we would call this a B210 Nissan. They call it Excellent 1400 GX. Toyota Corona. First issue wheels. We'll talk about that a little bit. The wheels are a little different. This is another one I painted. Toyota Corona. Toyota Crown Police. And the Dodge Cornet. Got a few different versions of this. I know there's a civilian version of it, but I don't believe I own one. Fire Chief. And the police. I know they've reissued some of these, but most of these are going to be the old ones. Let's see, there's a truck here. Pretty common. Again, it's tiny. Most of these all have a scale on them too, what scale they are. Let's see, there's a few versions of this Chevy van. Got the ambulance. Got the sheriff. And basic emergency vehicle. And civilian version. Next up, we got the Chevy 4x4 pickup. We made a couple versions of this. White wheels. This one has a white canopy. They did gray wheel with gray canopy. A few other colors. And then this one without the canopy. Silver wheels. Chrome. And this Mitsubishi Jeep. Fortunately, the roll bar has been cut off. The previous owner. Oddly, this has left-hand drive for Mitsubishi. This is one I bought new years ago. Did a little, again, detailing. Even moved the steering wheel over. This little, I believe it's a Honda golf cart. Yeah, it says Honda on the back. Took me a long time to get one with the roof. It's usually missing. Didn't even know it had a roof until I found that one. Let's see, we got a Toyota Hiace van. Kind of a camper. Back hatch opens. And I've got 4 different Toyota Land Cruiser FJ40s. This tan one's probably the most common one. And again, this has the, I'd call them a second generation wheel. And then this one, first gen wheels. Been around a while. Still in pretty decent shape. And then this one, also first gen wheels. It's got a caution sign on the roof that flips up. And I think this is one of the last gens on this one. I have seen, I'm not sure if I have one, but there's a like a lifted version of this also. Got a little scooter here. I don't know what brand it is. Get back into some cars. Mazda RX-7. A few different versions of that. The brown one, we got a yellow one here. And we've got this kind of grayish colored one with the wide wheels. They did on a lot of these. And then we got a racing version. The wide wheels, fender flares. And we got a little Mazda. A few more different vehicles. It's like called a towing tractor. An airplane towing. And we have a Toyota Dyna, a little farm tractor. This is a pretty rare one. Datsun, 1600 or 1800 pickup. Took me a while to find one of these. Decent shape. It's like we'd call it or early 70s Datsun pickup. And this is the Lamborghini Cheetah. Couple of buses here. Mitsubishi. And this is a Mazda bus. Had a few different ones of these over the years. This is the best one I've found so far. And that's original colors. Mercedes Unimog. Couple of Winnebago motorhomes. Notice the different colors in the tampos. This one has kind of a brownish color. And this one's green. Winnebago Chieftain. And next up is this Toyota. It looks like a American Army truck. Old style wheels. And this is the Hitachi dump truck. And this is they say it's an American, so I believe it's a Peterbilt. Don't quote me. A few more cars. We've got a Jaguar XJ. And we've got a Ferrari 308. Gold wheels, the mid-engine. And we've got a Lancia Stratos. I'll be saying that wrong. And Lamborghini. And the engine, mid-engine there. And they call us a Skyline Silhouette. racing. Pantera. And opening rear. Got the wide wheels. Another Maserati. Also opening. Ferrari 512. The whole back lifts up. I think it's ever been lifted before. Renault Alpine. Volkswagen Golf. Always love the grille on this one. Toyota. That 2000 GT. BMW 320i. And we've got a Lotus Europa. Porsche 930. Mercedes 300 with the gull wing. Volkswagen Beetle. Convertible Cabrio. Mercedes 450. Cadillac Ambulance. Toyota Ambulance. Pretty cool. Opening doors on the back. Toyota Crown. Event Special, it says. I believe this is a newer version of an old car. Not sure. Same with this Toyota Crown. Not real sure when these came out. Made in China car, so that tells me it's newer. This one as well, made in China. And this one's a Celica. Couple version of this. The red one and the white one. They did another version with the wide wheels. I don't have one here tonight. I don't think. And then this Cosmo Sport. Mazda. Fiat X19. Nissan Cedric taxi, it looks like. Nice touch on the lights on the corners. Morgan. Renault 5. Again, kind of a racing, elf racing version, wide wheels. Rolls-Royce Phantom. Well done. All these are super well done. High detail. Mazda. Interesting hitch. You don't see that too often. Bluebird wagon. Nissan. How about this car? New. It had some kind of coffee detail on the side of it I took off years ago. Fairlady 240Z. Always love the covered headlights on these. And of course, this is the Lotus Esprit or Spirit. Got a little lever down here at the bottom to lift the headlights. That was always a very cool detail. We call this a Silva. We call it 200SX. Looks like the chrome headlight detail on these and the taillights. Nissan Pulsar. Mitsubishi Lancer. Again with a racing details. Nissan Bluebird Turbo. Honda Civic. That's what we call it. They just say Civic. Okay. Honda Accord. Toyota Celica, one of my favorites. Nissan Bluebird. Original color. And a Laurel. And Cherry, newer version. I think we called this an F85. Was there like the early front wheel drive Nissans or Datsuns? Early Datsun. Again in racing. Tampos and everything. And similar car could have been from a set. Skyline. And that is going to do it. Thanks again for watching. Please like and subscribe. I'm trying to build a little channel here with some my collection plus other stuff I'm selling at my store. The Lily Pad in Tacoma, Washington. Thanks again.